What's up, dudes? Max here. It's been a while, but I thought it'd be an appropriate time to do a channel update because this week is EVO 2018, the fighting game world championship that is going to be taking place this weekend for a huge amount of fighting games and a lot that I'm really looking forward to. Not only is EVO huge just for fighting games in general, it's also huge for me personally because we've been conducting panels at EVO for the past, I think it's actually been 6 years since 2012. And we're going to do another one this year that is going to focus around Q&A. We're going to answer questions from everyone in the crowd, as well as give away a bunch of free stuff. We usually make big announcements for projects and shows. A lot of stuff has not worked out too great over the past year for some projects, and I'm desperately trying to get them back and up and running. So I think this year we just want to focus on giving back to everyone that has supported us so much, and the panel is going to be Saturday at 4 o'clock. I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff we're going to be giving away because this is my way of saying thank you to everyone, and it's all going to be free, this stuff that's going to be at the panel, so let me show it off to you. I like to come up with something interesting or weird for every single panel we go to, whether it's buttons or shirts or something like that. This year we're doing YoVideogames proper signage, so if you want a fan and if you want to stab yourself in the eye with one of these things, these are going to go to every single person at the panel if you are there, so they're completely free. This, along with the official EVO 2018 YoVideogames/AssistMe/Boss Rage poster. This one is created by Keeters, and I can't wait, man. I want to put this on my wall. This is a combination of a bunch of the bosses that have been done in Boss Rage. It's a really cool print. I absolutely love what he did with Oni down there. Oni is Cyber Oni. I wish that shit was true. These posters will also be completely free for anyone that shows up at the panel, and we've already spent hours signing like hundreds of them, so if you do show up there, these are going to be available after the panel and we'll be handing them out to everyone. But that's actually not it. Even on the first day, the panel's on Saturday at 4, on the first day, which is Friday, from 2 to 4 o'clock approximately, we're going to be having another meet and greet in case people are going through pools or something like that. A separate one at the 10-0 booth that's going to be on the EVO show floor. This is the same place you find like Artist Alley and all the different playable demo units. We're going to be there from 2 to 4, and we have plenty more posters to give away and free stuff. This is a quick demo poster that Steve got printed out for almost every single person that's going to come to that meet and greet. These are going to be free and available to everyone. I promise you it won't have funky tape on the top. But this was made by Trent Artie, who's made several pieces of artwork for us in the past. And this is a pretty badass poster that we want to give to everyone as a big thank you for showing up to the meet and greet. Now, along with that, I've been getting requests from several people to do like merch items or something that's available at EVO that they could buy. And while I usually like to give stuff away, there is some very limited availability in terms of items that I did get made. This stuff is kind of hard to pull a profit on without charging crazy amounts. So with that being said, we're going to be doing and selling Benny and AM2 YoVideogames pillows. I love this design. We also got Benny on the opposite side, so this is a double-sided pillow. These are going to be $24.99, and believe it or not, for double-sided pillows, that's about as cheap as I can make it without taking or going into the negatives, so hopefully you guys are okay with that, because these are super limited. These pillows are, I think there's going to be maybe 47 or 48 of them in total. So if you guys are at the 10-0 booth, we're going to try to get this product to them as soon as possible. And hopefully, well, we might run out during the show. I don't know. Either way, if we don't run out of any of them, I'll do giveaways and stuff like that in the future. And last but not least, you guys have probably seen this one before. We're going to have bennies available at the show as well. These are the same bennies that you might have seen in previous videos. He has his own little arcade stick that goes in between his paws. And these have been available on Amazon in limited amounts. We've got more stock, and we're going to be bringing them to EVO 4 boxes, so hopefully that should be 200 to maybe 250. But yeah, bennies will be available. These are going to be 13 bucks, and we'll hopefully go through as many as possible. However, we're going to have several other limited giveaways at the panel for, I believe it's like raffle. And I'm going to raffle away 10 bennies as well. So anyone that's in the crowd, we're going to raffle some of these out and maybe a pillow or two if they don't sell during the show. But this is my way of saying thanks to everybody. I mean, especially if you choose to buy a benny, especially if you choose to go to the panel and get free posters and free weird things. I do appreciate it. The fact that you guys have been there for 6 years, we've had huge panel numbers every single time. And I really wanted to focus this year not as much making announcements about big projects because stuff has kind of fallen through. Instead, giving you guys answers to any questions you might have regarding content creation, latest fighting games that are up and coming. If not anything that we've played or gone through, it means the most that we have a badass chat room on Twitch chat, and we have such a supportive community here on YouTube. and EVO is kind of our little way of giving back to you guys in any way possible, so thank you guys for showing up for that. Outside of that, that's actually not it. At EVO, we're going to have a limited opportunity with Geico to show off a bunch of Soul Calibur 6. Starting at about 4 o'clock on Friday, right after the meet and greet, we're gonna head on over to the Geico booth, and they have a special setup for us to specifically stream the latest build of Soul Calibur 6, but I don't think it's the Voldo and Talon build, so I think it's the same one you might have seen before when the Bandai Namco guys came over to my place on Twitch. That's gonna be on twitch.tv/Maximilian_dude from 4 to 6, and then another hour after that, we're gonna be streaming the same build onto the main Geico channel, which I will host. So if you guys want to check that out, that's going to be happening on Friday if you're going to be at home. And we're going to be doing the same thing on Saturday from around 11 to 1. We're going to be streaming on Maximilian_dude. And then for another hour after that on the Geico channel. So there's a good solid 6 hours of good Soul Calibur footage that we're going to try to put out there for you guys. If not, mess around with characters, play a bunch of different characters, and just get more hands-on with Soul Calibur 6 because it's one of my most anticipated games of the whole year. So that's a lot of stuff going on. There's also a possibility that we might get the Gun Run backpack, which is a exclusive Twitch streaming backpack that either Kenny or one of the dudes is going to be walking around EVO with during the meet and greets or the panel. So we'll do our best to stream whatever we possibly can from these specific things for the panel, for the meet and greet, and maybe get you guys some of that footage live on Maximilian_dude on Twitch, and then I'll put some compilations and stuff like that up here on YouTube a bit later in the future, just as I get back home and sort of make videos out of everything. We'll come back home and make the EVO top moments that were at the show this year. I'm very much looking forward to that with all the games that are up there. And that's about everything we're going to be doing at the event, so it's going to be super packed for us. I'm going to try to get some time in to play video games outside of Soul Calibur and the latest stuff. I'm really anxious to play some Dragon Ball FighterZ, some Marvel Infinite with people in like an offline environment. Once again, Friday from 2 to 4, the meet and greet is at the 10-0 booth on the EVO show floor. And then from around 4 to 7, we're going to be streaming some Soul Calibur 6 on my Twitch channel. And then on Saturday from 11 to 2 is the Soul Calibur 6 Geico thing once again, streaming more Soul Calibur 6. And then from 4 o'clock for at least an hour and beyond, we're going to be having our panel that day as well. It's going to be crazy busy, but once again, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for being a part of this ridiculously amazing community that I have the wonderful luxury of also being a part of. And let's hope another EVO is amazing. The other big thing about EVO that I need to talk about is that this thing is practically the E3/Christmas of fighting games, because last year there was a ridiculous amount of announcements, new fighting games, trailers for updates, and stuff of the like. I'm assuming that we're going to get another big thing like that for EVO this year, where the grand finals day, if not the day before when finals do take place, there's probably going to be some substantial announcements for a lot of the fighting games we're looking forward to, and many of those we kind of already know about, if not some that I have pretty good theories that might actually show up at the event. I'm going to talk about that in a video coming up tomorrow, which games I think are going to get shown off at EVO, and the likelihood of us seeing trailers for those games, if not the updates that are going to come soon after. As always, dudes, thank you a ton for watching. My name is Max, and I'll see you dudes at EVO.